Yeah.
At the outset, let me thank Vayomanasa Sanjeevani, Dr. Shivkumar, Dr. Vijay Kumar Hebishettar, and our coordinator Prema for giving me an opportunity to share my experience on breathing with my fellow countrymen, especially the seniors in the list. As already said, the slogan is prepare and prevent rather than repair and repent. Is my slogan. Let us not miss the opportunity of learning something. Next, madam. Next. See, I have been analyzing, keep on clicking. There's because a lot of animations are there.
Yeah.
Uh, I have been impressed upon the yoga as a scientific issue, completely full of science. That's why so many institutions, so many research institutions have taken up research on yoga. In yoga, normally we find the three sectors, that is the asanas, pranayama, and meditation, as you can see here. But these things ought to be compared with the regular science of physics, chemistry, and biology. I have done that. The physics is referred to asanas pertaining to bones and muscles. It's called physiodynamics. The meditation is pertaining to the brain and the mind. It's called psychodynamics, that is the chemistry. And the biology is pertaining to the organs, lungs and heart. It's called biodynamics. Next. Normally, I put this as common mental health concerns in older adults because I'm referring to Vayomanasa Sanjeevani. It was introduced by Dr. Shivkumar in consultation with all of us, and I was the president of the Bangalore Apartment Federation when I involved a lot of apartments. So this common mental health concerns, I have put it as retirement. It doesn't mean that you should be a government officer to retire. You can retire from the active work anytime. 60 is normally taken as the retirement. So once you retire, you start changing the lifestyle. Loss of loved ones could be one of the reasons for the grief. The physical health issues could be another. The loneliness without much of social support, because you'll be so busy doing the work, and after retirement, you'll be feeling that you are a little lonely. Then there will be some life transitions because it is not 10 to 5, it is something else. There could be some new living arrangements. More than anything else, the financial instability, because you will not be getting that much of money when you are working. So all these lead to the attitude towards aging. All these are classified under 4 sectors. One is social, second is physical, third is physiological, fourth is cultural. Anyway, I want to put a slogan here. Normally, aging means adding years to life. So, for example, as of now, I'm 88. Next year will be 89. It is chronological. Whereas in yoga, it is not adding years to life, it is adding life to years. So you keep on feeling young. Next.
Next, madam. Next slide, please. Prima.
It is not going 1 minute.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yes. Breath, as we all know, comprises of only 2 executes. That is, one is inhale, second is exhale. everybody who is living is breathing, but we are little unaware of the depth of the breath and the intention of breathing. Unintentionally, you will be breathing yourself, otherwise you can't live. When you inhale, you are taking oxygen into the system, and while exhaling, throwing out the toxins through carbon dioxide. The oxygenated blood is the basics of human health. Next. Next, please.
Next slide. Yeah.
Body is a cloud of energy and is controlled by breath. Breath is called prana in Sanskrit, is controlled by breath. Oxygen cannot go to every part of the body directly. It will go through, it is a cellular fuel, but it will get into hemoglobin, which transports from place to place along with the blood. That is how oxygenated blood is fed to all the organs and glands. Breathing in is energy, breathing out is throwing toxins out. Next, please. I was telling something about the breathing patterns. Let me try to explain. What we breathe with the chest, only the chest movement, is 3 to 4 seconds per breath, which will be about 12 to maximum minimum 20 per minute in the normal course. This is called normal breathing, but it is termed as shallow breathing in yoga.
Sorry, there's no sound. Please.
Adjust your this thing. Yeah. Here, it's everything is okay.
What about others? Are you
Everything
able to
is
hear?
okay,
Yeah,
sir.
you're
It's
audible.
okay.
You're audible, sir.
Okay.
They are all
Okay.
audible, sir.
Second is called the deep breathing.
Hello.
That is, the normal breathing is extended.
I'm in a
Both the
meeting.
inhale and exhale are extended.
Okay.
So it becomes a deep breathing. And in the deep breathing, when you put your mind on the depth of the breath, it becomes conscious breathing. When these two are combined with the body, slow and coherent breathing is the result. Why I'm telling this is, breath is the basic factor in yoga for any of these activities like pranayama, meditation, etc., etc. So breath is now termed as prana in Sanskrit. James Nestor is one of the journalists from UK who has written a big book of 600 pages on breathing. He calls it New Science of Lost Art. He tells India that India has lost the art. That's why he says new science. We are trying to do more of new science of the lost art. That's the beauty of the book James Nestor. Next. I'm telling all these things so that you can imagine how much you are breathing and how much, what is the capacity. The lung has a capacity of 6 liters. There are different types of volumes. Forget about that volume. Let's not bother about it. But know something more about what shallow breathing is. 0.5 liters against 6 liters capacity. Can you imagine what is the gap between what you do as breathing and what is capable of increasing the oxygen level? This is exactly the point you should understand, that the shallow breathing is not enough for our living. Next, madam. Next, Prema. Yeah. Breath is not just a delivery of oxygen. It is the information and language. If the language is correctly spoken, the cells of the body understand. What we say shallow breathing is just for survival. But as the age goes up, even otherwise also, regeneration is required, both mentally and physically. And the neurogenesis is called, the neurons in the brain get activated, increased in number through regeneration if the breath is extended. It's also in terms of technical, today IT, software update. It's called software update. Rewrite the code. It combats age-related decline in cognitive function. Understand that deep breathing combats age-related decline in cognitive function. It strengthens what's called telomere. Telomere is a part of the chromosome which goes on reducing by itself with increase in the number of cells and with the age. Deep breathing does not allow this to happen. The telomere will remain or will not be allowed to dwindle itself very badly. That's why people who do yoga, who do pranayama, who do meditation, look young. They will feel young. It is the deep breathing has two major factors. One is it immediately brings down the stress. Number two, blood circulation improves. The basic factors. That's why it's called from stress to strength and from time to longevity. It creates a coherence between the respiratory rate, heart rate, and the brain wave patterns. Next, madam. The red one indicates the shallow breathing, which is not even 10 seconds, which will be about 5-6 seconds. And the deep breathing involves about 3 times or 4 times, 20 or 30 seconds. It need not be 30 seconds, it can be 20 seconds from 5 seconds. So, what is the difference between this and this? You inhale longer, hold the breath, and then exhale. So that the oxygen that is taken is fully utilized while holding, and long exhale throws more of toxins out of the body. Next, madam. As you all know that the breathing pertains to the lungs. Scientific point of view, there are 700 to 720 million alveoli, small globules in the lungs, which has the capacity of 5.9 liters, and shallow breathing involves only 150 to 200 alveoli. Alveoli is the life of the human. Next slide will be alveoli is the real human life, because 720 million alveoli are contained in the sacs, the two sacs of the lungs, and each alveoli sucks up the carbon dioxide, the toxins out of the blood flowing in the canal, and puts in the input is oxygen. Here you can understand the importance of breathing in and breathing out. The longer you breathe in, you're giving more of oxygen. The longer you breathe out, you're taking the toxins out of the body. On one hand, the toxins are taken out. On the other, energy is put in. It is called the real human life. Next. This is a slide where you can see the blue colored blood, that is the toxic blood or the impure blood from the body goes to the heart, then to the lungs, where there will be an exchange of the gases. The oxygen is put in, carbon dioxide is pulled out, as explained earlier, and this blood goes back to the heart and to the body. This is exactly where the ailment is supposed to take place. If sufficient oxygen is not provided here, the blood, along with, the less oxygenated blood can flow into the body, and the entire body which requires oxygenated blood suffers from the nutrition. Thereby, the functioning of that particular gland organ will come down. Next, madam. Next. Next. Yeah. I'm now giving the advantages of slow breathing. I will explain, and let us do the exercise of slow breathing at the end of the session, along with the Q&A. Because now I have to explain so many things. So after explanation, you better we do it. First of all, as I said, it reduces this stress level. Madam, you have to click the blue this thing at the bottom. I have hyperlinked some slides. Okay, stress reduction. Please click. Please click the blue.
Here, ma. On the bottom, there is a blue thing. Prema,
You can,
Yeah, I'm clicking on that only, sir.
okay.
Prema madam, you need to do slideshow, then click, then we'll go to hyperlinking.
No, hyperlinking is already done. No,
Already done, ma, already done.
I have hyperlinked all the ones. I wish I was the co-host. I could do
So
it.
you are the co-host, sir.
No, now I'm not able to operate that.
This
Okay,
one, no, sir.
Yeah,
Go to the blue, down. That one. Click.
that one.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, details about the stress management. The stress, the main cause of the stress is the mind. You can't hold the stress in your hand. You can control your mind. Positive thinking itself and the attitude will change and lessen the stress. You have to build capability to face stressful situations when you start doing it. Click, madam. Click yoga. Click on the slide.
This blue dot, sir, or
No. On the
text?
slide. On the slide.
On the slide.
No, you've gone back. No.
Click.
You have gone ahead.
Go-
Go on
go-
ahead. Go back. Go back. Please wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yoga, pranayama, and meditation are the three sectors which will give the stress a go, which will lessen the stress in your mind. The stress is required for initiating any action in the body, but you should not allow that to take over by any chance. I will give you more details of that nervous system when I go to explain the nervous system. Healthy lifestyle and the food habits create a positive mind. When once you have the positive mind, the things will be different. Blue, click the blue. Now, the next advantages of the slow breathing is endocrine glands. Why should we bother about the glands? It is the glands through which the enzymes and hormones are produced for the metabolism and the health of the human. Every gland is important. Go to the blue, madam, down below. Down below, yeah. Plus, click. See, pituitary and the pineal glands are very important, located in the brain. Pituitary is the master gland, pineal is mood gland. I'm explaining this little more scientifically because this is the factor which is going to make a difference when you take the long breaths. Pineal is a mood gland, sleep awake. It produces melatonin for the benefit of calming the mind and the brain. Thyroid hormone for the metabolism, bone health, weight, etc. The thymus gland, very little known to many of the people. It's located in the chest, next to the heart. It produces the antibodies. That is the defense mechanism. When you strengthen this, the soul just become very, very active without allowing the bacteria and the virus to enter. Adrenal is located on the kidneys. Adrenal and thyroid both put together monitor the BP regulation. Every gland is connected with the health. Pancreas, many of us know pancreas. People having the problem of sugar, diabetes, they will know that it is the pancreas which is not working. One best example is this. People should know that unless the pancreas works 100% becomes functional, they will have to take in insulin from outside. At the abdominal, the reproductive glands, hormonal secretion, etc. Next slide, madam. No, go back.
To the slide.
Blue again. No, go back again. Back, 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 back. back. No, you are going ahead. You have to go back, madam.
1 minute. Which slide you want?
The
Go
earlier
back,
one.
go back, go back. Go back, still go back. Still go back. Bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back. Back, please.
Down, sir?
The up, ma'am. The
Up,
Up.
Yeah. This is the slide he is referring. Sir, this one, sir.
Yes, go up. Still go up, go up,
Still go up.
go up. Go up. Not too much. 1, 2, go. Stop at 3.
3.
Yes. This is next is endocrine glands have been explained. Now the next is the respiratory disorders which are found normally can be overcome with a deep breathing. Click the blue button, madam. Hyperlink. Blue down. Yes.
Yes.
The chronic breathing dysfunctions, asthma, COPD, the chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. No, madam.
1 minute.
Previous. No, you have gone ahead.
Go back.
Stop at 3. Yeah. Now go to the blue and click. Blue. Down below. Yes, stop here. Stop here, please. The other factors of the chronic breathing problems is bronchitis, asthma, tuberculosis, dyspnea. Dyspnea is something like shortage of breath. Emphysema is losing some globules of alveoli. If the lungs are not kept active, as I said, they become defective and lose capacity of functioning. Go to the blue, madam. Down. Yes. Yeah. Next is, it has an effect on emotions. Deep breathing, it has got a lot of emotions on emotions. People who do the deep breathing will remain calm for longer time than others. Click the blue, madam, down below.
Yes.
Breath has recuperative powers. It alters the state of mind. Deep emotional and mental triggers reduced. Suddenly you become angry, that gets reduced. Emotional stress is reduced. Spiritual experience you will have when once you start going deeper into the breath. PNS, parasympathetic nervous system, is activated in this deep breathing, which calms the mind. And the good feeling hormone, there are a few. One of them is serotonin, that is produced more by deep breathing. Next, go to the blue, madam. Yes. Now, cardiovascular. Now, the deep breathing has a lot of effect on cardiovascular maintenance. You'll be completely avoiding the problems with the heart. Otherwise, you may create the problem with the heart. Understand, all these are created by our own cells by not providing enough of oxygen to the organs. Next. Sleep. Many people suffer from sleep. Some of them have sleep apnea also. All on account of lack of sufficient oxygen. Snoring also can be reduced with the deep breathing. So the deep breathing cures our insomnia. It's a stepping stone to cure insomnia and provides nice sleep. Just before going to bed, if you do the deep breathing, you will have a very nice sleep. Even when you are woken up in the night by any chance, you will not be getting full sleep because there's a disturbance. Understand why you are not getting sleep when it is disturbed. Your mind is fluttering. Your mind is moving to some other place. Your mind is thinking of something else. But when you put your mind on the breath with the deep breathing, you will not know when you have gone back to sleep. Next, madam. Next. Improved blood circulation. I have already told about this. The oxygen supply and the cellular function improves with the deep breathing. Next, madam. Even the digestive disorders, all this information is not mine. It is taken from several documents, including the finest book of NIMHANS on yoga. In addition, I have culled out a lot of information through journals, seminars, and even the seminar of the NIMHANS. I have been regularly attending. All the information collected from those are the sources. Nothing is my independent one. The indigestion and constipation, that is, the indigestion will be avoided if sufficient oxygen is supplied to the digestive system. Next, madam. It has the greatest effect on the nervous system. Nervous system involves, go to the blue, madam. Yeah. The nervous system is the seat of energy, the brain. Sympathetic overdrive is reduced. I've already explained in small scale, but I will give you more details when I go to pranayama. The sympathetic nervous system is required for every person, but it should not be allowed to accumulate. That sympathetic overdrive is reduced. Parasympathetic nervous system gets activated because of that. The neurophysiological relaxation takes place. The neurohormonal system gets activated. Many people must have heard about autoimmune system. It is the dangerous, I don't know whether it's called to be disease. It is autoimmune system. People are suffering from autoimmune system that can also be improved with the deep breathing. Cognitive issues, something like the brain fog, the memory problems, many of them are overcome with the deep breathing. Not the blue, madam. The other, no. Okay. One more, what we have lost in the slide is called the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is a very important cranial nerve located at the back of the neck. It is the communicator between the body and the brain. Anything that happens in the body, it communicates to the brain and responds immediately. And it is supportive to avoid inflammation in the body. Next is the immunity. Once we start deep breathing, we develop the immunity, that is the defense mechanism in the body. Click the blue slide, blue button. Brain needs about 20% of energy. It supercharges the inner strength. The cellular integrity is maintained. Cellular integrity is combination of different, especially in autoimmune system. This works a lot. Energy level increases. More of antibodies are produced. I will next slide I will explain how the antibodies are produced. The bone marrow system gets regulated, improves detoxification process, and perhaps you do not know, it controls obesity. Obesity could be on account of the stress. In case there is stress, you will not have a control over your eating and the weight. This perfectly controls the obesity, controls your eating, and your eating quantity drastically comes down. Just click on the slide, madam. Yeah, this is the immune system of the body. The human body's immune system has bone marrow and the white blood cells together work out in spleen, and with the complementary system of lymphatic, etc., they get into thymus as T cells and B cells, which in turn converted into antibodies. Antibodies are the ones that support the defense mechanism of the body. Blue color, madam, blue. Yes. Cellular respiration. This is slightly different from cellular integration. Cellular respiration is what we eat is converted into energy by the cells. The oxygen is used, glucose is produced, and energy is the result. That energy is given to the entire body. Here, if the oxygen level is less, the energy level will also be automatically less. Click, madam. Next. Self-awareness. More than anything else, you look at the mirror. Though you are a cat, you look like a lion. That is the result of slow, deep breathing. Blue, madam, blue. Yeah. That is the explanation of the advantages of slow, deep breathing. Now, I have got some quotes from the ancient literature. Swami Chidananda Saraswati says, prana is this subtle, invisible force. One of the great scientists, Stephen Levine, says, oxygen plays a vital role in the immunity system. Dr. Michael Essis is a sports doctor. He says breathing is the key to better fitness, muscle strength, and stamina. Swami Paramahamsa Yogananda, everyone who is doing yoga must have heard, pranayama works on energy control. I would put it, this is mine. Pranayama and meditation changes your destiny. Next slide. Click all the four. Yeah, 1 minute. The breath. When you do the breath set, the mindset automatically gets in. The sense set automatically gets in. And ultimately the body set. That means breath results in good body. Next, madam. Read this many times. Breath is your ultimate companion. Remember, you start inhaling when you are out of the womb of your mother, and you breathe the last when you go to a different world. They say he breath is last. Oh, madam, previous one only. Okay, stop here. Stop here. They say when a person croaks, they say his breath is lost. What does it mean? The breath is numbered. The breaths of every one of us is numbered, but we don't know how much. It is only the supercomputer Almighty has a record of everything. That's why the last breath, when it is exhaled, you can't get one more. So from beginning to the end, it is the breath. Breath starts the life, breath ends the life. Now, having explained the deep breathing, now I touch upon a few points on pranayama. Everybody has heard of pranayama. The moment you say, do you know pranayama? They will lift their hand and hold the nose. That's not correct. Pranayama, you need not have to think of pranayama. You need not have to think of meditation, except silent breathing. First, it starts with breathing. It leads to pranayama. And when you involve the body and the mind, it leads to meditation. It's a link between physical and mental disciplines of yoga. Is the next minute. Cardio-respiratory exercise. It involves about 11 pairs of intercostal muscles. It regulates the flow of cerebral spinal fluid. Otto Warburg, he's a great scientist. He says it has changed the DNA also. DNA slowly changes. I have told something about the chromosome and the telomere. Now we are coming to the DNA. Next, madam. You must have seen this photo many times. It's called Brahmari Pranayama. Till now I gave the deep breathing. Now I'm giving the scientific, a few of them, the scientific principles behind the pranayama, different types of pranayama. Brahmari Pranayama is done by blocking the light of the world, the sound of the world, by closing the eyes and putting the hands, fingers on the face, and blocking the ear lobe with the thumb. So while inhaling, no sound is produced. While exhaling, you produce the sound of a honey bee, bee, something like that. What happens? Next slide, madam. It creates vibration in the brain. It activates the nervous system. It has a cure for migraine, vertigo, headache, insomnia. Nasal sinuses are involved in this particular pranayama. They produce nitric oxide in the normal course, but with this pranayama, they produce 15 times more. This is from the records of NIMHANS. In addition, they produce the nitric oxide regulates the BP. How does it do? It's a vasodilator. It dilates the vessels so that the blood
So
flows.
there is no,
So is a vasodilator. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator. For example, when you say BP, what is BP? The blood does not flow through the body easily. There is a pressure due to shrinking of the vessels or something like that. Then there is a stress on the heart. The pressure on the heart doesn't resolve that easily.
no sound.
Problem is with your set, Ramnath, not here. Everybody is getting sound. Problem is your set only.
Sir, just mute him, sir, mute him.
Okay, I'll have done.
சொல்லவே இல்லை பேசிட்டே இருக்கேன்.
Okay, you go out and come back again.
Yeah. I have muted, sir. Sir, he is. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Kindly go ahead, sir. Sorry. I'll.
Doesn't matter. This is a vasodilator I was telling. You know, I was telling about the BP. What is BP? The pressure on the heart to pump the blood to the last corner of the body. When there is obstruction, when there is constriction of the vessels, the heart doesn't keep quiet, it starts pumping more. That pressure on the heart is called the blood pressure. This vasodilator it will not allow it will increase the circumference of the vessels so that the blood flows very easily throughout the body. It activates the vagus nerve also. It is called Nada Yoga because you produce some sound. Next slide, madam. Next slide. Here you can see further science in this. The first one is the normal wavelength of the human brain. It's in beta stage. As you breathe, it comes down quite a bit. Here you can say that a person gets about 30 to 35 to 40,000 thoughts in a day. And some of them are repetitive. Repetitive means those who are little negative keep on repeating. I'll give a small example here. If you go to a temple early in the morning, on the way, you come across an accident somewhere else on the road. You're not involved, but you see that. But still, some action is being taken to save them and all that. You go to the temple, come back. This will remain in your brain at least for about 2-3 hours. What will remain is not you going to the temple and praying, but the accident. The negative thoughts remain longer in the brain. When you deepen the breath, it comes to the alpha stage. That means the confusion is lessened. When you go to the pranayama meditation, it still further improves. This is the scientific study made on this pranayama. Next, madam. Second one is the nadi shodhana or alternate nostril breathing. This is very, very scientific. You ask me a question. When God has given 2 nostrils, why are you using only one? There's a reason for that. Next slide, madam. See, there are two hemispheres in the brain, the left and the right. Each one has a portfolio of its own. Like the right one has creativity, feeling, imagination, arts, whereas the left has the analysis, logic, mathematics, and training. When once we combine these two together, which is brain, then all the other components come along. So this left nostril inhalation activates the right part of the brain and vice versa. To confirm this, I have checked up myself several cases of paralytic stroke. If the left part of the body is paralyzed, you can see the history of the person. There will be a blocking of the right part of the brain, vice versa. It could be. Next, madam. Further scientific principles behind this pranayama is we have the nervous system. It's called autonomous nervous system. I was telling you about this sympathetic and parasympathetic. Here I have explained it has two sectors. One is called sympathetic, that's the fight or the flight, and second is parasympathetic, rest or digest. We need sympathetic, as I told you, but it should not be allowed to accumulate. That's why next press, madam, press, click. No, go back. Go back. Can you go back? Go back. No, you're going ahead. You have gone ahead.
Up, go up.
Up, madam.
Up, go up, Prema.
1 minute.
Go up.
Still up. Autonomous, yes.
This
That
one you
one.
want.
Yes, that's the one. Here, the slow breathing or this particular pranayama helps in parasympathetic nervous system being energized so that the anger, the aggressive nature of the human is controlled. Next, madam. Next. Yeah. Another kriya or pranayama, there's a little confusion between the two, is called Kapalabhati. Here, the abdomen is moved up and down in a speedy space, fast space. It happens, it is very good from the health point of view. It massages 89 muscles in the abdomen. It detoxifies the lungs, combats the respiratory disorders. It energizes abdominal organs like liver, kidney, spleen, etc. It improves blood circulation because the heart muscles are activated. It rejuvenates the brain cells because of the better supply of oxygen, oxygenated blood to the brain. Next, madam. It's good for hernia, ulcerative colitis. It energizes the pancreas and abdominal gland, reduces acidity and the gastric problems. It improves the digestive tract functioning. It activates the lymphatic system. That's one of the best that you can think of. It boosts the energy levels and improves the immunity. Next, madam. That I have limited myself to pranayama to that extent. This one slide tells, because meditation also is a part of it, the breathing, pranayama, meditation. One slide I have got to explain how meditation affects the brain activity. The frontal cortex, which is responsible for speech, movement, thinking, switches off to meditation. The parietal lobe, a part of the brain in the activity, slows down. The thalamus, the main center, the center of sensitivity, it minimizes the flow of incoming information. Reticular formation, the process of information work gets reduced to zero. That means your intake of information from outside becomes zero. Whatever information that you have in the brain also the orientation is failed, the activity slows down. Click, madam. Next. What is the result? The work of the brain improves, the pressure returns to normal, the level of stress decreases, the aging of the brain slows down. This is exactly what is required to avoid the neurodegenerative diseases will be completely under control. Here, I just want to change the media to a joke, small joke. Kindly excuse me if the doctors are there. A lady comes to the hospital and then tells the doctor, "Doctor, I want to take my husband home." Doctor says, "How come?" It's a joke. Please take it as a joke. The doctor says, "How come you can take? His brain has to be replaced, transplanted. It will take a lot of time." Then he says, "In the meantime, you select one of these brains which will be transplanted onto the body. But the first one is of a lecturer. It costs about $50,000. She says, no. He will start lecturing doesn't allow me to work in the kitchen. He starts lecturing. I don't want. The next one is $100,000. It is the brain of an advocate. She says, he behaves as though he is in the court or 24/7 and I will be the scapegoat. No, I don't want this. The third one is $200,000. It is the brain of a great man, the leading officer, leading bank officer, anybody, top brand officer. Why is it so costly? He says, hardly used. Hardly used. That's why it's costly. Next, madam. Next. Next slide. Yeah. This is my concept, having heard me this long on pranayama, something about asana, then meditation. I have compared the yoga into a human factory of blood. Click, madam. It is a lot of animation. First is raw materials are used. Then lungs is the machinery. Glands have the energy. There is a process in conversion of the raw materials to product. Is pranayama. You need a processor today to do the process. That is alveoli. And what is the result? The result is good blood and immunity. These are the net product. No factory will have the net product stocked in the stores. It becomes a dead capital. So also in human being, it is the asanas which take this final product into the body. Of course, every factory has some, best is Belandur. Everybody has heard of it. Factories have some exhaust. Here it is urine, bubbles, and sweat. This is my concept of factory of blood. Next, madam. Some advice for senior citizens. People in Kannada, it's called Arulo Marulo. They tend to forget, including me. It's called AAADS, Age Activated Attention Deficit Syndrome. What happens is, you are doing some work, suddenly you think of another thing to be done. This can be kept as it is, you go to the next. When you are doing the second, there's a call at the door. Madam, you are going ahead. There's a call at the door. Senior citizens, yes. There's a call at the door. You put these two on there only. and go after coming back from the door, call, you go to the third. Like this, it keeps on shifting from one to another. What is the way of avoiding it? Use a table on which you do most of the things and leave the things on the table so that when you come back to the table, you will remember. Involve yourself in activities and social service. Everybody wants to be happy. Happiness is a journey, not a destination. Today you may be happy, but tomorrow also you should be. Abdul Kalam said, extend a helping hand. His words are, though I am not handsome, I extend my helping hand to someone who needs it. Aging, years to life and life to years, I've told already. Start the day early with a prayer. Mother Teresa says prayer changes. First, she said, changes environment, subsequently revises it and says that the prayer changes us and we change the environment. Pray to have eyes that see good in others. Life is a question. Death is an answer. Enjoy till you get the answer. Next. I have compiled 2 books on yoga. One is on the asana. That is book number 1. Second is on the therapeutic asanas for the ailments. This is combined with Ayurvedic also. And my colleague, Dr. Christina, who is from Croatia, who is an excellent yogini, and she is an expert in not only, she has become a doctor in Ayurveda, homeopathy, healing technique, and whatnot. She is also a co-author for the second book, and I don't want to make money on the book. Though I can spend some money, it's not for sale, but you will get it. Please note down my email ID I have given. Send me a mail. You will get the soft copy of both the books. I have given both the books to NIMHANS for as a gesture. Next, madam. One of the asanas I want to still insist on the people, which is very easy to be done. I'm not going to all the asanas. You know, Shavasana is the safest and most wonderful asanas at the end of the session. Instead of lying down like this, if you put both the legs on the chair, it's called chair Shavasana. It's Dr. B.K. Iyengar's product. Here what happens? Here it is resting, same level. Here the blood flows from the lower part of the body to the heart and then moves on to the head without much stress or strain of the heart. So the heart indirectly gets some sort of a rest like, but gets rejuvenated. And no, madam, you have gone ahead. Please go back to asana. One more slide. One more slide. Yeah, this is the slide. Chair Shavasana is this slide. Yeah. It soothes the entire body, reduces the strain of the heart, increases the blood flow to the brain, relieves symptoms of cold, cough, and tonsillitis. In ladies, they relieve symptoms of menopause. Why I have shown this is, it is very easy for anyone to do this chair Shavasana. Please keep doing it. Rate your BP. After months together, your BP level will come down. Next, madam. This is my spoils. I won many trophies and I became the national #1 in 2008. Next, madam. It is an interesting slide, one after the other, madam. One after the other. Wait, madam. You have heard of Kempegoda? Kempegoda, like.
Many from Bangalore would have heard of him, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Everyone,
Wait, madam, wait, don't click. Don't
Yeah,
click.
yeah.
Please wait.
Every-
Okay.
Everyone
See,
from Bangalore knows it, sir.
Kempegowda had made this Bangalore full of lakes, thousands lakes. Whatever you take, water conservation, groundwater recharge, rainwater harvesting, everything, he was a master. He created thousands lakes from the top to the bottom at the different levels. The first will be over, when once it overflows to the second and on to the third and ends up in the last. Now, Kempegowda is gone, lakes are also gone, you only have buildings. Next, madam, click. Next click. Now, wait a minute. Next, it became a green city, full of greens. Click, please. It became a garden city. Click, please. Then it became a silk city. We produce silk in Bangalore and Karnataka for supplies to the entire world. It became a silk city. Click. It became a silicon city. Click. Once again. Now, with all these advancements, we are going back to garbage city. You know, garbage is a welcome sign in Bangalore, in addition to the hopeless roads. Next, nobody has heard in the world that the lake gets fire. The Belandur Lake is called Fire City. Click Fire City. So let us try to avoid Fire City and lessen the garbage city and make up the rest of it. This is not exactly connected with my talk, but I wanted to convey the message. Next, madam. Thank you. I have finished, I think, exactly 1 hour. Now, first, let us take the slides off, madam.
Yeah.
Now, the small exercise of breathing. See, normally, I told you about 3 to 4 seconds is only involving the chest. You just inhale, exhale. That is the one that's consciously or unconsciously or semi-consciously done. You're living because of that. Now, this deep breathing is nothing but extending that to the belly, abdomen. Like, so first you exhale, can you put me in the 4, madam?
Yeah. You are, sir. You are. You are in the forward. You are in the forward. You are in the full screen, sir.
Okay.
You
Now,
are in the full
when
screen.
you just find out feel the belly, the navel, push it into the backbone. Exhale. Completely exhale. Then fill up the belly first. Then come to the chest. And the Agna Chakra, exhale. This is a process which you should follow consciously. You have to put your mind. Again, I will explain. You have to first exhale completely. Then abdomen goes inside. Then fill up the abdomen. Then come up to the chest, lungs, and then exhale. Now what happens? When you pull the diaphragm down in this process, the lungs are pulled down and there's an extension of more space the lungs can have to absorb oxygen. That is the point. When you do this deep breathing, it can come from 5 to 5 seconds of the present, shallow breathing, to 8 to 10 seconds. You will be breathing 5 to 6 breaths in a minute. That is the process. I'll throw open this one for any questions, but this is the process. Yeah. Now, I leave it open for questions. You're muted, Yamunathan.
No, sir.
Good.
I have not muted you, sir. You are. Sir, you
good
can
evening,
unmute yourself, sir. You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, I have
good
one.
Yeah, you can unmute
Yes,
yourself.
question.
Good evening, sir. I'm Tangaraj speaking.
Yes, Mr. Graju.
green city and lake city can be retrieval. One Ramasamy, former Indian administrative officer, has given a report to the government of Karnataka. But the follow-up action not been taken. Most of the lakes are encroached either by builders or by government for using something. You know, you are a most senior citizen in Bangalore. The lakes cannot be retrieved, as you know, but the green city can be retrieved, maintained. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Why I said this slide with green city is when you do the breathing, if you go to the park and do the breathing, it will be more effective because the green leaves require carbon dioxide and they give out oxygen, which you require.
Mike,
Sir, one,
Mike on.
Hari Om, Namaskara Nagaraj sir.
Yes, sir.
This is Subramaniam.
Yes.
Our yoga teach guru, Mr. Anant Raman sir, we are getting a lot of guidance from pranayama, asana and other things.
Very good.
Okay, and really we have benefited. And in fact, today's class only, also we came to know through him only.
I see.
Okay.
He's
My
a very
one
good friend of mine.
Yeah, okay, sir. So nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my one question,
Ah.
how the awareness and regulation of breath translate into improved self-awareness and self-regulations in day-to-day
Sir,
life?
Yes. Good question, sir. The self-awareness comes only when you become aware of your own self. Is it not?
Yes.
Okay. Now, with the mind wandering with 30,000 or 40,000 thoughts, you are bringing your mind under control because you are putting the mind on the breath. When the breathing is closely done, it will not allow other things to disturb, and you become more and more aware. It's called inwardness. Inwardness. You go to the inward world, your own inner mind, by doing this. That creates self-awareness.
Dhanyawadalu, sir. Nice.
Thank you. Any, Rima madam?
Yes, sir.
One more thing is that there is a saying by Bernard Shaw. I forgot to tell that. He says, years ago, we as humans know how to fly in the air like birds. We have airplanes. And we are fully aware how to swim in the sea like fishes. We have submarines. But we are yet to find out how to live like humans in this world. That is it. Even today, it stands 100% true. Any other questions, sir?
Any other person has got any other questions, sir?
Another one more question, sir. At the time
Sir,
already
good
5:50.
evening, sir.
Who is that? Who is that?
This is Natarajan.
Natarajan. Okay, sir. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
sir, good evening. Thank you very much for your nice presentation.
Yes, sir.
Holding the breath for a long time, is it useful or how does it help?
Sir, there are different types in this. Now, I did not go into details. The basic pranayama is 4 inhale, 7 hold, 8 exhale. That's the basic.
Okay.
Second is you can take 10 if you can afford, 10 inhale, 20 hold, 20 exhale. Slightly difficult. That's second. The third one, from the Japanese point of view, you know, the Japan has a lifespan of 100 years. Many of us know
Okay.
about it. Now the California Research Institute has tried to find out the reasons how they are living, and it has been traced to one of the pranayamas that they do. They do 3 inhale, 3 hold, 3 exhale. They do it 10 times 10 rounds at a time, and about 3, 4, or 5 times during the day. it has been traced that this has generated lot of life in Japan and they live longer. Apart from the lifestyle and the other things, you can see they are very calm. Japanese are very
Okay.
calm. So the fact that the calmness occurs because of the lifestyle and the breath.
One more question, sir. Which one is useful for insomnia?
Insomnia, any ordinary deep breathing. What I told just now is push the belly back completely and then inhale, filling up the air in the belly, abdomen, come up to the chest, and then exhale through Agna Chakra. But your mind has to be there behind the breath. If this is done, it 100%, many people have told me that it has cured their insomnia. But if it is existing for years, it takes months to recover. I just said people do not get sleep. Before going to bed, if you do this deep breathing, whatever that is registered now, you'll get very good sleep.
Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome.
Subramanian sir,
We
Sir,
will
one
close
minute.
the session, sir.
One
It's already
one question,
5:20.
madam. One
Yeah,
one question.
This can be a last question.
Yeah,
See,
it's right,
Yoga,
it's right.
Japan 333, it is a shallow breathing. Then how that will lead to longer, sir?
That
Because-
is that is their mentality. It is not shallow breathing. Holding is not there in shallow breathing.
Okay.
333. That is the repetition that they do many times in a day.
3 means 3 inhale, 3 hold, 3 exhale.
Yes. Each 1 second each.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is time to close down.
No, Dr. Anantraman wants to speak.
Anagraman is there?
So this way
Yes,
we
sir.
keep it as a last question, sir.
Okay.
I'm
Sir,
here.
they need to go home, sir. See, but the students are taking. They are
No,
only
not going home. We are exceeding the time.
Yeah. We are exceeding the time. One thing, and secondly, see, I think you come to office by 8 o'clock in the morning.
I don't say exceeding time because we have lost time earlier and we are picking it up. Yes,
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay. Andram, sir, quickly, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, excellent. In fact, I mean, he has been an expert in all these fields and the scientific method of breathing and etc. Sir, my question is,
yes,
now the youngsters, especially those who are working in offices and even IT industries, they don't find time at all, at least to breathe, because there'll be a lot of shallow breathing only because they don't give any, attention towards breathing and all that. So, for them, what are the tips you are going to give to at least devote some time for deep breathing?
yes. When they are busy doing the work, every 1.5 to 2 hours, you give a break. You come out of that bloody AC room. Okay, that bloody AC room itself is a minus factor. Come out of that, take fresh air, and if it is open area, sit somewhere and then do this. After all, 10 minutes of this will not hamper your work.
Yes.
Everybody says there's no time, there is no time. Even Purandar Dasa also has said, we don't have time to pray. So that being the case, you have to have the time for this purpose. And then it is possible to do it with breaks. And when you start in the morning, do it. Before leaving for the office, do it. At least twice during the day in the office, you do it. While going home back, you do it. While before sleeping, you do it. You will see the difference. You will see not only this energy level goes up so much, you can yourself feel that.
Yes. They should have a timetable for at least devoting some time for deep breathing.
And getting out also improves their back pain effect.
So thank you, sir. Sir, thank you. Thank you, Prema. This is applicable to you also. You can also do this.
Yeah, sure.
You can go ahead with your.
The back pain is a very back pain, eye sore, and all these things are very common among the people working in the computers. I have a separate presentation for the computer syndrome. I don't want to bring it here. Just put a pillow behind your back while sitting on the chair. Keep the back straight. That itself avoids 50% of the problems of the back. And a change, like a break from the AC to non-AC hall, that itself gives a break. And these two breaks will help, especially the computer people. Yes, sir.
Prema, you can go ahead with the present. I mean, your vote of thanks.
Nagaraj sir, this is really a wonderful presentation. We all understood we all know what is yoga breathing, but science you clearly explained. So that itself motivated us to learn and do the yoga and breathing. Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation, sir.
So I think you can close down.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Sir, with your permission, we are closing down, sir.
Thank you, one and all.
Thank
and
you.
Vayomanasa Sanjeevani
Thank you very much.
of the occasion. Thank you. Thank you. Good night.